Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be telling you guys if the new guns in Season 6 are worth unlocking and leveling up, and if it's worth your time. Quickly before we do jump into it, if you're new around, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash big thumbs up as you can imagine, and let me know your thoughts on these guns in the comments below. But I'm going to jump straight into it. So obviously we've got the new Grav and the new Ironhide shotgun as well, and these are just both on the battle pass. All you have to do is level the battle pass up. They're completely free. You guys don't even have to buy the entire battle pass. You get them both for free like you do every other season. But are they worth your time in leveling them up once you've unlocked them? And that's the bit we're going to get into. As you can see, there's some gameplay of me using them in the background, probably a couple of clips of me using them, and then just some gameplay at the end, if just in case I've not got enough time to fill in. And basically we're going to go through both the guns. To start off with, we're going to talk about the Ironhide, because that's the gun I've used the most and the one I can give the best review on. And it's not terrible, it's not the worst. The mobility is pretty good on it, the damage range is actually quite good considering it's a shotgun, but the fire rate isn't that great. It's never a one-shot kill no matter how close you are to them, unless they've got 2 plates. But if someone has got full plates, it is never a one-shot kill. I was point blank, I had my barrel up someone's nose earlier and it wasn't a one-shot, and I got killed from up close because he had an SMG and he could just keep spraying, whereas I had to obviously pump the gun back and try and get a second shot off. And like I say, the fire rate isn't that great. It's not the fastest fire rate you've ever seen on a shotgun, so it does struggle if you aren't very good at movement. Whereas there was times where I was able to throw myself around corners and jump back and repeat things. Once I knew I had my opponent at one shot, I knew I could then reach at it at a different angle and get the kill. But with it being such an up-close weapon as well, and having to be in such close proximity with your enemy, it does make it a lot harder to try and beat a lot of the SMGs. Whereas if you have something like the Gallo, it's obviously a semi-automatic shotgun. It's literally as fast as you can click that trigger, as fast as the gun's going to shoot, which makes it a lot easier to use because you're not relying on that. You're not waiting for that time where you're popping it back and cocking the gun back, waiting for that next shot to pop off. So for me, it's not the best in that situation, and because it's not a one-shot kill unless they've got 2 plates, it's really not that great, and I don't think it's really worth time leveling up. It's just I don't see a point where you're going to choose to use this shotgun out of all the shotguns. I don't see a point where a lot of people are going to use shotguns anyway, but I don't see why you'd use this over something like the Gallo, when you can literally spray the Gallo, you've got loads of bullets in the Gallo, and you can even wipe an entire team with the Gallo. Whereas with this, you've got 8 bullets maximum. It takes at least 2 to kill one person, depending on how far away you are or how close you are. And like I say, the fire rate isn't that great, so you can never get that second shot off that quickly, and the chances are your opponent's going to outgun you, especially if they've got an SMG out. They're just going to absolutely destroy you before you've even thought about getting that second shot off. And for me, it just isn't worth it. It's not worth the time that it takes to level up, even though it is only 34 levels, because it's a secondary gun on Cold War. It is only 34 levels, but still, I wouldn't waste your time in Cold War, even in Plunder, just going through these levels. So now we're going to talk about the new Grav AR, and this is a gun that I've not used a lot of, but I started using it, and from what I'm hearing with everyone else as well, it's really not worth your time. The recoil on this thing's absolutely insane. It doesn't matter how many attachments you put on it. I took it into a private game and was just testing it out with full attachments, because obviously you get full attachments in private games, and it still was just stupidly uncontrollable. The recoil's way too much. The damage range isn't great because of the fact the recoil is so high. As soon as you start shooting anyone that's quite far away, the gun's just all over the place. You're not hitting your shots. Whereas with something like a C58 or an EM2 or something like that, it's got the power there, it's got the damage range there, and it's got good recoil control. I don't see why you wouldn't use that over the new Grav assault rifle. Yes, the new Grav assault rifle is quite powerful, and if you're at like mid to close range, it's going to absolutely slap people because of how powerful it is. But it sort of feels like an AK from Modern Warfare. Like, the Modern Warfare AK, if you're trying to shoot that thing at long range, it's just got way too much recoil. It doesn't work. And that's kind of what it does feel like. That's sort of the impression that I got from it. The mobility on the gun's pretty good. You get a 50-round drum straight off the rip for the first attachment that you do unlock, which is really nice. It's a nice amount of bullets. You can wipe a whole squad with that amount of bullets. But again, it depends on how close you are to your opponents. If you're like mid-range, yes, okay, you might be able to do it. And if you can mount up as well and keep them shots a bit more accurate, it's going to make it a little bit easier. But as soon as this gun's at any sort of range, it's not winning the gunfights. I was getting outgunned by XM4s that were built for long range. I was getting outgunned by EM2s. I was getting outgunned by C58s. And yes, I didn't have the best attachments on the gun, but I just didn't feel as though with the gun in my hand, it was going to ever beat them guns anyway, whether it had full attachments or not. And that's why I'm not even going to spend the time today going through leveling up. Like, normally I'd be going through leveling the guns up, giving you guys the best class setup, whereas I actually don't want to put myself through that today, because them guns are genuinely that bad. They're not enjoyable to use at all. They're really not great, and I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to sit here for 6 hours or whatever it's going to take me to level all these guns up and get decent clips of them in Warzone to bring you out a video for them, because it's just not worth it. The guns really aren't that great, and everyone is saying the same thing. Everyone everybody is telling me, don't bother with the guns, Harry. They're not worth it. So I thought I'd bring a video out for you guys, letting you guys know to not bother up the going through and leveling them up and unlocking them. I'm going to unlock them, and if you do want to level them up and you do want to try them for yourself, and that's what you want to do, then obviously be my guest, go for it. You're more than welcome to do that. I'm just telling you guys that it's not the best weapon in the game. They're neither of them are the best guns. You're not going to get the best clips. You're not going to absolutely slap people with these. They're not the new meta, anything like that. The new shotgun, like I say, the good things about it are the mobility and the damage range that it does have. It has quite a good range for the shotgun. I didn't really feel any positives with the AR other than the fact that it had quite a good time to kill. Other than that, and the fact that it had a 50-round mag as the first attachment. But other than that, I didn't really feel any positives with it. I don't know. I would have rather just been using an XM4, an EM2, a C58, an MG82, any of those guns, even an AMAX I'd rather be using than this gun. I just didn't feel the grav was good at all. But hopefully this video has helped some of you guys out, and it is going to save some of you guys some time. You're not going to go through, get that weapon to level 55 or whatever the max on Cold War guns is, and then you're going to waste all that time thinking, oh, what have I bothered doing this for because the guns are trash. Hopefully it's helped you guys not have to do that. But if it has, smash a big thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, notifications turn on, please make sure you go and do that, as there's going to be plenty of tips and tricks, camo guides, the best class setups, the best ways to do things, the best way to level up, the best way to level up guns and stuff like that when Vanguard does drop on this channel. So make sure you're not missing any of that. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace.